Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your April 2024 mid-month general reading. We're looking roughly at the last half of April, and this reading is for the earth sign of Capricorn. I hope everyone's doing well. As always, thank you so much for taking the time to be here to watch these videos. So Capricorn, last half of April 2024, if your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign is in Capricorn, if you're cross-watching for a Capricorn, it's all relevant. Of course, being a general reading, it may resonate a little differently for everyone who watches it. So if you know any or all of your other sign placements, sun, moon, rising, Venus, watch those as well. For those of you who are on the cusp of two different signs, watch both of those videos as well, because doing that can bring in additional insight or perspective into what's going on in your personal situation. And if the general reading really resonates with you, if it really hits home, or you simply like the reading style, if you are interested in a personal reading with me for yourself or as a gift for someone else, please feel free to email me directly at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. I would be delighted to hear from you. I can usually respond to you within the same day or within 24 hours with more information. I do offer a pretty wide variety of readings in all areas of life, of all different types, lengths, costs, styles, spreads. There's something in there for just about everyone. So if you're interested, please email me. I am pretty diligent about timely scheduling of personal readings, so email me if you're interested. Okay, Capricorn, let's see what the last half of April looks like for you. For those of you who like to know, I am using the Royal Deluxe Tarot and clarifying with the Gilded Tarot, both by artist Cyril Marchetti. Turn it the right way. We begin with the Nine of Wands. Some of you may be feeling a bit discouraged, feeling tired, feeling like giving up, feeling like, geez, I've been through all of this already and I'm already doing this, and yet here is yet another thing in front of me and I'm just so tired. I don't know if I have what it takes to get through this or even if I want to. You're close to finishing a difficult cycle though, because tens represent cycle completion. But here, you may not know that you're close to it. You only know that you're tired. With the Tower, unexpected endings, significant events that bring change. There's kind of this sense here, Capricorn, with the Nine of Wands and the Tower, that you may feel like you're headed for an inevitable ending of something. Like you're there's a little bit left to go. It almost feels like you're rearranging the deck chairs on the Titanic, right? Like some of you, it may feel like you're just going full tilt and working as hard as you can to prevent something, very challenging from happening, but you're so tired. I get this sense of just being very tired and feeling rather discouraged. Have hope, have hope. Next, we have the Six of Coins, gift giving, gift receiving, or the balance of giving and receiving. Sometimes this can be very penny pinching energy, meaning, that somebody gives only what they think is fair. It's maybe giving with conditions, or, like say somebody with this ideology would, say, oh, share my cookies, but they carefully count each one out so that you don't get one more than they get, kind of energy. With that, we have the Ten of Coins, long-term security and stability, not having to worry so much about tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. Some of you, your life is full, too full. Maybe you're working a lot. Maybe you're trying to have long-term stability and security, but it feels like no matter what you do, you're still running in place. No matter what you give, it's never enough. No matter how hard you work, you're still living paycheck to paycheck. This can be financially and materially. It can be on an emotional level as well, giving more than you receive, or a combination of both. Next, we have the Four of Swords, which makes sense because the Four of Swords can also be a card that represents feeling exhausted, because it's about needing to step back and take a break, to rest, to recuperate, to gain a different perspective. With the Six of Cups, a card primarily associated with history, with people, places, things we have a history or historical connection with, or and looking at things through rose-colored glasses, kind of carefree and childlike. It feels like a lot of you are tired of trying to be the one that's always positive. That you during this time period feel like you just I can't be that person anymore, or I can't keep doing this all the time. I get this feeling of this sense of tremendous burden, Capricorn. It's like it feels like you're juggling 10 different things all the time, every hour of the day, giving here, giving there, putting out this fire, putting out that fire, and trying to be the positive, cheerful, laughing one. And some of you, not all of you, but you just can't do it anymore. Like you need a break. At the very least, it's about needing a break. Maybe re-examining how you see things. There is, for some of you, a financial and material component here. It may be that what's required as well. A practical component of this might be to take a look at what your financial material looks like. Maybe take a look at where all your money's going. It may be that the things you think of as little expenses actually add up to bigger expenses, and they're just kind of bleeding away at you. It may be that you need to minimize your budget, minimize what you think you need or want. Maybe looking at ways to cut costs, to cut your bills, From the bottom of the deck, the overall energy and focus is the Fool, a brand new beginning. Stepping out into the unknown, trying something different. You want a do-over, you want a brand new fresh start. I can understand why. Let's take a look at that Fool. Yeah, Seven of Cups, daydreaming, fantasizing, building castles in the sky, looking at the dreams of the possibility and potential of what's possible out there. This is kind of like fantasizing about, standing up in your cubicle one day and just saying, that's it, I'm done, walking out and never coming back. It's kind of that sort of energy. Fantasizing about starting a new life, daydreaming about that, looking at the different options. Seven of Pentacles, taking a look at where your efforts have gotten you so far, and do they justify staying, trying to make it better, trying to do more, or should you take what you have gained or learned and move on? Strength, facing your fears, your doubts, your insecurities, also taking responsibility for the part that you've had to play in any of this. 10 of Cups, happy home, the white picket fence card, but I think there's some issues here. And part of you may just be like a parent or parents just working hard and just really, really struggling here. Some of you, it may be a combination of like your work-home life being out of whack, out of balance. It may be that there's issues in the relationship, and financial and material issues are compounding that as well. Let's take a look at that Nine of Wands and the Tower. Again, I'm getting this sort of feeling like you're on a sinking ship, but you're still making the beds and stuff, It's like, it's almost as if you feel two ways about it. I may be picking up the energy from two different groups of Capricorns here, but it's kind of like you're working really hard to stave off, to prevent catastrophe. But at the same time, at your most exhausted or discouraged, you may feel like maybe I should just let it happen. Maybe that's what I need to have a brand new fresh start again. Nine of Wands and the Tower. Yeah, Eight of Cups, leaving behind that which has proven to be unfulfilling, unsatisfying for you. The Magician, the Star, the Ten of Pentacles. This is having hope and faith that you can still manifest that long-term security and stability and not have to worry so much. Again, like landing a job or something of that sort, which has really good pay and really good benefits, and you're not worried so much about the immediate future. Or that you feel that there's the hope of that. In relationships or personal life, it's the same way. It's considering leaving because, you know, it seems like the more you give, it's just like pouring water into a glass with no bottom. It's just never enough, and you can't ever drink from it either. It's just never enough. And fantasizing about leaving in order to have the hope of having something that you feel you have stability and security in. Six of Coins, Ten of Coins. Nine of Swords, fear of an unknown future. The Devil. This is energy that keeps you stuck because it's whispers that says, well, you might as well stay here because better the devil you know than the devil you don't, than the devil you don't. Because, you know, if you leave and do this horrible thing might happen. Or if you make this change, this horrible thing might happen. This energy wants to keep you stuck. Yes, maybe this partner is not a great partner for me, or maybe not even all, might even be kind of unhealthy for me, but it's better than being alone, or I need the help, or something like that. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the Lovers. And again, there's a relationship or home and family essential here too, but it may be that you feel trapped by all the obligations that you have. It may be that you want to go to school and get a different job, but where are you going to find the time to do that? It may be that the partner you currently have, you feel is not the right partner for you. You're not in alignment, but maybe you have a home or a family together and you feel kind of stuck, right? Four of Swords, Six of Cups. I think a lot of people are going through the same or similar things right now as well, as kind of a precursor to change, or to prompt them to a place where they're like, enough, okay, I'm going to take matters into my own hands. Four of Swords, Six of Cups. Ace of Wands. So this is taking a step back and seriously contemplating a new beginning, death, endings, change, and rebirth. The Tower and the Knight of Wands. This is considering letting it come down, right? Letting that tower fall because you're tired of trying to keep the tower up and maintain the tower. I don't mean abandoning home and family or anything like that, but it's quite clear here. You know, this is a general reading, so the little details and the intensity is going to vary, but it's quite clear here that you're under too much pressure. That something has to change. Something has to be minimized so that you can, because you're too tired, you can't keep doing this. Which means minimizing something. You have to find ways to minimize the stress. You have to find ways to cut out the stress. Financial, material, emotional stress. And it may represent, with the Tower twice and death, it likely represents a huge significant change. But what that change and the choices that you have is going to vary because this is a general reading. Let's end with some advice, guidance, feedback from Spirit. The High Priestess, trust your intuitions. Not the turbulent surface emotions that come and go and ebb and flow, right? But the deep down feeling, your intuition. Some people call it higher self. Some people call it gut instinct, which is also probably the feeling that deep down you know what you need to do, or at least what direction you need to go in. Six of Swords, Three of Wands, peace, healing, and laying the foundation for a better, more hopeful, positive, and optimistic future. This is Spirit's way of saying, look, the best is still in front of you. Trust your instincts, trust your gut instinct, your intuition in moving forward. The Ten of Wands and the Chariot. You know, this is like the end of the rope here, the Ten of Wands. That's it. I can't carry this burden any longer. I need to, no matter what challenges I face in making these changes, what's on the other side of going through the challenges of making these changes and decisions is going to be a much more peaceful and harmonious life. In terms of changes, the Chariot is a card of success through difficulty, through determination, perseverance, and willpower. So in terms of making significant changes to your life to create a more balanced life, in the initial period, the Chariot period, there's a lot of moving parts. You have to figure out, okay, I'm going to do this, I got to do this, I got to, do all of that. And it may feel for this temporary period of time like it's just adding on to things, but it's a plan. It's having a plan and enacting that plan. So that on the other side of it, you have a life that's more balanced, more peaceful, and more in harmony with yourself. So this is about enacting a plan, figuring out all the moving parts, getting going on that, and just plowing through until it's finished. All right, I'm going to leave it there, Capricorn. I hope that for those of you for whom this general reading resonated, that it was helpful to you, that it gave you some food for thought, or validated what you're already thinking and feeling anyway. If it did resonate with you, if you'd like to peel the curtain back on it a bit, or you simply like the reading style, if you are interested in a personal reading with me for yourself or as a gift for someone else, please feel free to email me directly at Maggie1Maguire@gmail.com. I would be just delighted to hear from you and to work with you. I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the May general readings. Again, that email contact information you can get by clicking the description or the title to this video. Not sure if I said that again or not. Anyway, I'll see you all in a couple of weeks for the May general readings. Until then, stay safe, stay well, navigate well, and I'll see you back here again soon.